They marched into chaos with death only a sword's length away. Yet, Roman soldiers stood firm, shielded not just by iron and leather, but by an ingenious system of protection that turned ordinary men into an unstoppable war machine. What was it that truly kept them alive in the heart of battle? Chapter 1. The Shield Wall, Rome's first line of defense. On the battlefield, the Roman soldier's survival often depended on his scutum, a massive, curved rectangular shield. Taller than half a man and reinforced with wood, leather, and metal, it could absorb arrows, sword strikes, and even the force of charging enemies. But its true power was in unity. When Roman soldiers locked their scuta together, they formed a nearly impenetrable wall. Behind this barrier, they advanced step by step, pushing their enemies back with sheer discipline. The shield wasn't just protection. It was a symbol of Rome's strength in unity. And while the scutum guarded the body, another layer of protection covered the soldier himself. Chapter 2. Armor of Iron and Leather. The Larica segmentata. If the scutum was the wall, the Larica segmentata was the shell. This segmented iron armor, held together by straps and buckles, wrapped around the torso like overlapping scales. It was lighter and more flexible than earlier chainmail, allowing soldiers to fight and march without exhaustion. Beneath it, padded clothing softened the blow of enemy strikes, while leather straps gave comfort and mobility. Roman armor was designed with balance in mind, protection without sacrificing speed. Yet, even with chest and back guarded, a soldier's head was still vulnerable. That's where one of Rome's most iconic symbols came in. Chapter 3. The Helmet. Guardian of the Head. The Galea, Rome's military helmet, was more than a piece of metal. It was a lifesaver. Forged from iron or bronze, it featured cheek guards, a strong neck plate, and sometimes a crest that signaled rank. The Galea deflected sword strikes and shielded the soldier's most vital point, the head. But it wasn't just about defense. Its design also allowed hearing and visibility, ensuring soldiers never lost awareness in the chaos of battle. With head, chest, and shield secured, the legs and arms still remained exposed. Rome answered this with armor designed for every limb. Chapter 4. Limbs guarded. Greaves and bracers. Roman soldiers often wore greaves, metal or leather shin guards, to protect their legs from slashes and arrows. Arms were sometimes wrapped in bracers, though not as commonly. These defenses were practical. Legs were prime targets when fighting in tight formations. Protection here meant survival. Yet not every Roman soldier was covered head to toe in armor. Weight and cost were constant concerns. What truly gave Rome the edge wasn't just individual protection, but the collective shield of strategy. Chapter 5. Discipline. The invisible armor. While shields, helmets, and armor offered physical protection, Rome's true strength lay in discipline. Soldiers were drilled relentlessly to fight as one, never breaking formation, never panicking in chaos. The testudo, the tortoise formation, was the perfect example, with shields forming a shell around the unit, protecting from arrows and spears. This discipline turned individual soldiers into a living machine of war, where each man protected the one beside him. It was this unity, combined with iron and courage, that safeguarded Roman soldiers on the battlefield. From shields and armor to discipline itself, the Roman soldier stood protected by more than just iron. He was guarded by the unity of an empire. But this is only one side of Rome's story. If you want to uncover more secrets of the empire, its vanished cities, lost battles, and untold legends, make sure you subscribe and join us on the next journey into history. Because Rome may have fallen, but its stories still march on.